Yo, how are we all? Hey, what's going? What's good, boys? Yeah, how we doing? How's everyone going? Long time no see for more than a few people. What time is it for you? It is 10 o'clock in the morning. Which is perfect. Some of the streams coming up are pretty good times for me, to be honest. Bro, it's 9 PM. Yeah, it's 10 AM for me. So, it's not too bad over here. There you go. You're getting a rare cast from me at the moment. We're kind of set up right now. The setup's going to change again in the next day, but for now we're set up enough that I can host again, which is pretty good. How's everyone been feeling? This is an elimination as well, if I'm not mistaken, which is a lot of fun for us. I think we have the 1v1 sorted. I think it's going to be Bluii versus UV. Yeah, it's a 2-1. Yeah, nice. Good stuff. Might as well start getting some players in, I think. Do you know what I need to change, actually? You guys are going to love this. I need to change this, actually. I just thought about it as well. Oh, God. That could have been fun. Why is everyone on 400 ping? Yeah, let's start getting some players in anyway. Who've we got? We need an Acryx, we need a Binka. Wiz is in this, right? Zycriptic. I do not have UV or Bluii. Those are my missing members. If you guys want to go about that. There's Ultraviolet. Just waiting on Bluii, I think. Yes, sir, Aussie. Breezy cast indeed. How's everyone? Do I have a preference for this game? I think someone asked. It's a tough one. With the greatest respect to Ultraviolet, I think Bluii takes the ones. I think the twos are going to be a big game mode. I think it should get decided by the threes. This one, if Zycriptic and I think it's Binka. Is it Zycriptic and Binka? Yeah. If they pull it out, then I think we're going to the threes. You got your PC set up and running. I've got a PC set up and running. I bought a PC that was going spare when I got back home. And now but my own PC arrives today in the post. He's gonna crash mid-series. I've got a coffee for that, unless you're talking about the PC, in which case, it is what it is. So yeah, I'll actually have a dual PC set up by hopefully tomorrow, this afternoon maybe. Like me and Rosh are gonna table that talk for getting all that all set up. But for now, this is how we're running, and it should be fine, other than the fact that I'm not fully logged into the OBS, so I'm having to have the Twitch open in the background to see chat, which is kind of annoying, but, it is what it is. Yeah, well, that's the idea, Aussie. That's the long-term idea from me, but, that's by the by. That's my own stuff. But we'll just get the matchup sorted now, and then we can get on under. Oh, I can't even speak. We can get rolling. Yeah. Hey, how are you going, chappy? Good to see you, mate. What have we got? We've got 23k versus 5k. Who's chat going for? Chat is going for Yolobrothers fan club. Is that because you guys think they'll win, or is that because you guys are big fans of that team in general? Right, I guess we're locking in the twos though. Seems to be the way. All ready to rock and roll. Yeah, unfortunately, those predictions, Frog is on them like a shot. So I predict on Team 2 1000. This isn't a betting shop. I can't predict. Can't just come in with your prediction there. Roll in late. Right, I'm gonna hazard a guess that everybody's ready to start then. That looks all good. Party only. Right. Think we're ready to rock and roll. Oh, what are people? Wait. Whoop. Okay. Never mind. My bad. I forgot I had that on. Oh god. Oh well, it spawned a lot of memes anyway. God, of course. Why would it be any different? Oh god. Well, we had our moment. That was our moment. That was the one thing that we will let go for the today. Hopefully you guys will let it go anyway. We're doing the ones, I believe. And here we go. We can full send now. Something had to happen, didn't it? There was no way this was going to be clean all the way through. Zycriptic early one. Acryx sends it down. Binka waiting in a very good spot, but Wiz up high. Zycriptic looks in a really awkward spot, but Acryx not sold on the pass from Wiz. He had no boost to play with. Binka is going to challenge hard here, but it's a good 50. As it's Zycriptic. A lot of boost being used up early in these games. What do we all think of the new update as well? How are we all feeling about it? That's a great pass from Zycriptic over to Binka. Acryx just about makes a save. It was very awkward for him, but Binka is all over it again in the middle. Fantastic work from the Yolobrothers SC. See a massive centre coming in there. Binka all over it. That was a great centre from Zy, actually. The pinch into the centre was pretty 5-head from him. It's helpful when playing with randoms. I thought that was the sentiment behind it. Is that like you would be able to obviously see your teammate's situation without having to be in comms. So for a lot of us solo queuers out there. Wiz getting challenged by Binka in the corner. He does come out though. Binka knocks it into the middle. This is dangerous from Zycriptic. I think he's just missed the over the side. He wanted to put it up the back wall, and instead he's ended up putting it into the back of his own net. It's my cat. Let me know if any of the volumes are a bit off as well. Like I can see my microphone's cutting into the red a little bit, so I'm going to give that a tweak down. But let me know how all the volumes are for you guys. It's a great save from Binka. Puts it wide and puts it into the path of Zycriptic, who's just picked up a hundy. Not sure if he wanted to pop that up. He didn't want to pop that up. He actually wanted to pass it to Binka. Puts it down. This shot goes wide. Binka's in again, but she fires off the backboard. Zycriptic going to be forced into a bad 50 here. And Acryx takes full advantage, but Binka is covering for now. See Wiz up from the midfield. Man was trying to get a soul read on the play, but couldn't quite pick it out. Zycriptic's cat is crazy, is he? Yeah. And Acryx just getting the beat on Zycriptic as we talk about his lunatic of a cat. And slots it into the bottom bins of the Yolobrothers FC net. It's going to be a big 2 series for Yolobrothers FC. I would probably have Bluii down for the ones, unless I am wildly underestimating UV. Apologies if I am. Zycriptic looking like he's been in an awkward spot, but he manages to get the ball past Wiz. Couldn't quite find the catch though, so that ends his play. Big miss from Wiz though, has opened the door to Binka, but the shot's wide. Acryx calls Wiz off, even though he looked like he maybe wanted to turn on that. Oh, Binka just goes over the top of it. Wiz, not sure whether he just didn't use his flip or faked her out even, but worked out regardless. It's a big play though from Zycriptic coming here, full boost. Good cut by Acryx to take the ball away. Not the best touch from Binka, but Zycriptic is there to cover, but it's not the best touch from Zycriptic as well, and Wiz is going to capitalise. Oh, is it on ones? My bad. At least that's all set up. Honestly, I had a horrible time yesterday trying to set up my stream deck. It just would not work for some reason. I had to manually download the plugin for OBS. As this kind of rolls away a little bit from Yolobrothers FC, Binka tries to put it away, actually does really well to get it over the top of Wiz, but only finds Acryx with the clear. Zycriptic's cat throwing. Fantastic. Clearance out from Wiz. Zycriptic should be the first one to this, but he's got Wiz up on the backboard, looking for the doubles. Can't quite turn it around though. First touch a little too heavy, took it away from him. See a lot of pressure coming out. That's a big miss from Wiz though. Can Zycriptic capitalise? He can't. They've had their chances, it has to be said. It's definitely not a whitewash in terms of performance. A mistake from Zycriptic here, like producing that own goal, and but they've certainly had their chances. That bounce shot from Binka throwing Wiz round the corner, and they do manage to get their second. Wiz coming in hot, just went a little bit too far on the ball put behind him. They are extremely handy. They're extremely handy for this particular format that we do as well, like these tournament formats, like the green dots, the changing the game modes, if you actually remember to do it right, which none of us ever do. Then it does work out, but Zycriptic, yeah, you can see what he wanted. He wanted to just pop it up, get a controlling touch and into the air dribble, but unfortunately for him, the corner of the ceiling said no and put the ball straight down into the path of Acryx. Looking for the reset. Actually did get the reset. Binka though just puts the ball away from Zycriptic. He was probably looking for the extra touch off the backboard. Can't quite wrap himself around this one as he needs the boost first. Wiz challenges hard like Wiz does. And Acryx now is looking for some kind of a center or a redirect. That's a good save from Wiz, but Zycriptic is waiting. He's in an awkward spot though. Binka looked like she was looking for a bump on someone who just wasn't there. Acryx was still labouring to get back as Zycriptic comes in, the great centre from Binka, and there's still a minute left on this game. There's been a lot of goals in this game. The time hasn't passed as fast as I was thinking, and with a minute left, this is definitely not a write-off anymore for YOLO Bros. I mess it up all the time. I shouldn't mess it up though. I've been doing this for long enough that it shouldn't like go amiss, to be honest. But it has been a little while, so I am getting back into the swing of the auto-piloting some of the controls. And like I said, my setup's going to change again tomorrow, so I'm going to have to figure that, like today or tomorrow, so I'm going to have to figure that out when it happens. But yeah, for now, Binka does get it over the top of Wiz. Going to struggle to follow this ball again. She does follow this ball again. Gets the ball around Acryx. She's operating on no beans, but still causing a problem as Zycriptic gets it centre. Acryx well positioned though in the net to cover while Binka gets boost. And they reload to attack again. Heavy touch though from Zycriptic. Not a lot he could do with it on low boost as he goes again. Probably calls Binka away, but touch required Binka's assistance in the end. As Wiz, a good reset from Wiz, can't quite turn it around and touch it though, and the ball is going to drop it regardless of what happens from now on. It is going to be ABLUNDR who takes it, probably a car change from Zy. Don't often see him in the Fennec, which means the Octane may be coming in for Zy. So we move into the second game of the twos. ABLUNDR have a tight hold on it so far. Like I said, the ones may be in ABLUNDR's favour. Again, I'm not wholly sold on it just because I haven't seen a lot of these players play recently, even though did we play against you guys in RLCS? UV and Zy? I don't feel like we did. I don't think we did. No, we didn't. No. I think we are waiting on someone. I'll just see what the go is. Who we got? Ultra. Everyone's in game. Just see what the go is right now. We appear to be good. Yep, we appear to be good. Big kick-off here. Wiz definitely the beneficiary of it. Binka sends it down. Acryx is going to follow this one into the corner, take control of the ball. But unfortunately, a big miss from her. But Binka challenged early as well, so it probably does work out in their favour a little bit. Acryx big centre, and Binka committed to it. It was a big commit from Binka, a dangerous one as Wiz is there and sinks the shot. It was a big commit from Binka. Probably wouldn't have been anything more than a 50, and the ball bounces extremely favourably for Wiz. Try as Zy might to get ahead of him. Big ball boom down from Zycriptic. Binka removed off the field by Acryx as Zy looks for a strong shot on target from the sidewall. Can only find Wiz's car as Binka goes for the elimination right off the rip, but Zycriptic was dead anyway. Even if the ball had gone centre, it wouldn't have been anything more coming from it. Wiz eliminates Zycriptic again. Zycriptic spending a lot of time off this field so far, much to Yolobrothers FC's frustration. Wiz, oh, not exactly the touch he would have wanted. Acryx helps out well, puts that ball into a wide bit of space. May say game mode number 2 being the threes, potentially. Entirely possible. That was a big challenge as well. Binka slow to read it, and Acryx capitalises as Yolobrothers FC don't let your Zycriptic ever play twos again. Binka looking for the double. Unfortunately, just goes over the top of it. As Acryx tries to bait out Zycriptic. That ball's going to go centre. Is Binka there? She is there. It's a strong shot on target, and Binka brings them back into the fold. Very early read from Binka. Held onto a flip as well, honestly. I can't believe that there wasn't a double jump there. She still had a flip, though, and made the most out of it. And they bring the deficit back down to 1. Kick-off win from Zy. Binka commits on 0 boost. Those Zycriptic going to have everything to do in for the defense of his team here. Tries to get a beat on Acryx, can't quite get there. Decides to steal the boost instead. Binka, not the most convincing touch, but Wiz is on 0 boost. He's just going to end up giving this up to Zycriptic. Unfortunately, the heavy touch, though, goes to Acryx, and they can reload for another attack here. Oh, Zycriptic, massive beat, though. Is this ball going to bounce favourably for him? It has bounced favourably for him, and he hasn't. Messed it up. That looked like it could have been such a dicey moment for the Yolobrothers FC. That bounce could have been anything, and it fell kindly for Zycriptic, and he puts it in. Oh, that's one of those bounces that could just break your heart, isn't it? Especially when you're 2-1 down. But Zycriptic handled the pressure well. At least Frog ended the curse. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny for a time being. Frog being the absolute cursed sub. And he didn't even play badly either. He just ended up being a cursed sub for some reason. We love you, Froggo. Oh, massive beat from Zy. Big challenge on Acryx in the corner. Wiz going to have to throw himself back now. But, oh, what a demo from Acryx. That could have been brilliant. Zycriptic did opt for the pass to a Binka in the centre. She was yeeted off the field by Acryx, and she tries to return the favour. You see her chasing down. That's a massive dunk from Acryx. Surely this is going to be another one for a blunder. It is. Zycriptic just fell for the pop, didn't he? Acryx fully committed to it. And ABLUNDR take the lead again. Yolobrothers FC trying to get a handle on this game, trying to find a lead out of it. They've not been able to yet. Centre from Wiz. You see Binka going for the demo, but Acryx is airborne. She's just trying to make Zy's life as easy as possible, trying to create some space for Zy to attack on his own potentially. The early challenges so far have been good enough from ABLUNDR to not face them with a 1v1 or a 2v1. It's been a good set of rotations from these guys. Zycriptic though. Oh, he does find the crossfield shot, but it is Acryx who was in the net. That's another one from Binka. Well saved by Wiz. Wiz in the perfect spot to send that shot away, but Wiz has missed out on that one. Acryx saves again. They are launching shot after shot after shot. Acryx removed off the field as well, and yet still they've not found a way in. Binka this time backs out of the demo. Unfortunately misses out on the ball though. What a save from Zy. That elimination almost guaranteed no goal. As Zy tries to go flip into the reset. Couldn't quite find the ball though. First touch too heavy from him. You can see how much they want this twos match. They're throwing themselves around the field, just trying to get a handle on it. This is wide though. This is wide open. Zycriptic with no boost. Binka went away from the play. Save from Binka. Zycriptic just following close behind with no boost himself. High one. Binka sends it away. Acryx just picked up the Hundy, but he's given that ball up to Zy. Zy's going to look for a double tap into the centre. Can't quite get there. Wiz misses out on his wave dash. It may give Binka a chance to challenge. It hasn't given Binka a chance to challenge, and they're all up at sea. Zycriptic, what a save from Zycriptic, and Binka doesn't quite get a clean beat, but she does get the ball around. Zy just pushes this one forward. They desperately need this. Wiz up high, it's a double commit. Can they move the ball downfield with any sort of speed? See Binka trying to pop the ball up. Zy hits the corner, does pop the ball high. Wiz though going to put it down into the corner, and it is going to be ABLUNDR who take The twos. As we go next. And that could be damaging for Yolobrothers FC's chances. Zycriptic says threes. We're going to do the threes next. That could have been bad. Let's move on from that. That's quite a blunder from Yolobrothers fan club. Right, Mozu, get out of here. Someone time Mozu out. That is tragic. I'm here for it though. As we go into the threes. Still working on this setup. There we go. Bear with me. There we go. That should be good now. Don't time me out. I'm joking, brother. Relax. Ultraviolet steaming into the corner here. Doesn't get the boost. Doesn't get the best touch on the ball as well. It's left him in an awkward spot. Binka luckily helps out. See, now Ultraviolet and Bluii take to the field for the threes. Zycriptic just getting an elimination on Bluii in the middle of the field. That's a big dunk as well from Binka. She's going to send it into the top bins, and Yolobrothers FC strike first. Acryx heavy touch from him, and then not heavy enough to get it over the top of Binka. And Binka opens proceedings for the threes. Oh, that's another dunk again. Acryx going to be required here. Does very well in the end. Was very much needed to make that save. Otherwise, it would have been two very quick goals for Yolobrothers FC. Saved by Bluii, but it's only a one-touch save. Acryx required to help out, only sends it into the path of Binka. Binka gets it over the top of Bluii. See Bluii trying to chain dash his way back with the clearance off the sidewall. And goes high. It's a tough read from Zycriptic. Both him and Wiz were up. He sends it away. Gets bumped into position to follow again though. Who was on the ground? Wiz is on the ground. Acryx is on the ground. It was Bluii who got beaten. And is forced to make a save there, but Ultraviolet and Zycriptic committed, which has put him on the wrong side of the ball right now. Binka reloads the attack for the Yolobrothers fan club. ABLUNDR not really been able to make strides in the offensive half so far. As Ultraviolet pops high, tries to get it around Bluii. Bluii alert to the danger though, gets a massive dunk as well. This could be dangerous, but Binka very much alert to the danger. Could have been a dangerous touch from Ultraviolet, but seemed like everything was under control. England changed you. Oh god. Sigh. Oh. Great pinch from Zai. Oh, that would have been dangerous if it had been on target. It just got itself around Wiz. Bluii waits down patiently. Ball keeps getting put around him as he just hangs around in the Yolobrothers FC half. Knows they need to make some sort of outplay to get themselves out of their own half. Wiz, that's a dangerous centre ball. It's a good centre ball, but the bump on Bluii was nearly detrimental. It ended up being detrimental. See Bluii get bumped there and still managed to get a hang of it, and then pre-flips into the 50. Ball falls kindly for Acryx. Binka couldn't quite get back. And we're locked up again. Just over 2 minutes of gameplay left. Zycriptic does find something over the top. Ultraviolet as well, over the top of everyone. Ultraviolet finds a way through. Gets it over one, over two. Two quick touches. ABLUNDR is suffocating. I'd say it'd be the other way around, to be honest. I'm going to call you Ren. I'm sorry, I can't handle this. I think it's been the other way around, to be honest. I think like the majority of the pressure, apart from maybe the last 30-40 seconds, have been with the Yolobrothers FC. I think, yeah, the last 40 seconds prior to the goal, ironically, to the second goal, was coming from ABLUNDR. But the first couple of, I'd say the first minute and a half, couple of minutes were all Yolobrothers FC. But the goals do seem to have followed the trend, and that's a massive centre. I think it was Bluii who was stranded on the goal line with no help. It was indeed. Ultraviolet just pops it around one, manages to get it over the top, and he had to try and pop it over two different players challenging him. Not possible. Yeah, certainly ABLUNDR did capitalise on the bit of pressure they had. They have scored their one goal during that passage of pressure, but it has mostly been Yolobrothers FC for the majority of this game. And the scoreline does reflect that overall. Clear from Binka, gets it off the corner as well. This could be dangerous. It's a good attack from Binka as the ball flies forward into the ABLUNDR half. Ultraviolet finding the 50, pops the ball into the corner. Bluii is going to be up first. He is going to get the win here, but UV sends him away. Sorry, Bluii sends him away. Rough touch from Acryx. It does send it into the path of Bluii. He tries to get it around Ultraviolet, doesn't manage to. Acryx has no boost to challenge here. Zycriptic realised that, and it's dangerous though. Bluii with a strong shot on target. UV with the save. Oh, that's a great touch as well. Bluii crept up a little bit too close. It's not on target, but touch from UV does get around. Eye off the corner from Zy. Dangerous centre ball. It was almost a shot. UV was there as well, but Bluii jams himself between UV and the net. And a pinch clear from Bluii, and Wiz gets it out into the centre, but Ultraviolet just finding a nice little air dribble to put the pressure back on back on ABLUNDR. And the threes has not gone ABLUNDR's way. The twos was a whitewash in the end, despite the two close games. But Yolobrothers FC finally have a win on the board in the threes. Feel like it's going to the ones. Yeah, I do feel like it's going to the ones. I hope the one series is not what I'm thinking it's going to be. So far, UV has been massive in the threes for the Yolobrothers FC. They all played very well, but you can see Ultraviolet there, probably rightly so, sitting on the top. He had a massive presence during that threes game. Yeah, I figured this team would scrim a lot in the threes, Riz. Oh, by the way, hi Riz, how are you doing? Are you you back in the you back at home now? I would assume you probably are at this stage. I say, as I need to spectate. Sorry, I'm watching the I'm doing the thing where I watch the stream through OBS. So yeah, you're home now. Yeah, good stuff. Grab a beer, mate. I'll grab another coffee. I've not finished this one actually yet. Again, see the ball in the ABLUNDR half early, but with little boost going to all three of them, Wiz is going to launch the attack forward. That's actually a really good series of touches. Acryx is there, and ABLUNDR strike first in the second game. I've nearly finished the beer. Yes, you can't even type beer. That's how quickly you nearly finished it. And ABLUNDR strike early. All to do now for Yolobrothers FC. Twos was critical, I think. Yeah, I think so as well. I think the Yolobrothers FC really could have done with that twos win. It was a difficult matchup, but I might be underestimating Ultraviolet, though. I'm not sure the standard that he's at right now. He's not a player I'm that familiar with, other than obviously being RLCS teammates with Zycriptic. So it'll be interesting to see, but I have played against Bluii, and I know how strong Bluii is, and I believe he is a good ones player as well, so it will be quite the challenge going into the ones if that ends up being the deciding game mode. UV hasn't lost a ones this tournament. Okay, that's exciting. This has got good prospects already then. As we see Yolobrothers FC piling on the pressure again, but I'm going to say it's going to pop into their half this time, but a pop from Binka and a demo from Bluii make sure that that actually rolls back into the ABLUNDR half now. Acryx required big pinch clearance, but it only goes as far as Zycriptic, and Bluii been taken out again. Bluii has been harassed, I think. He's tried to play, we saw it in the last game, he tried to play very calm and composed, which is good for a player of his standing, his ability, but he did end up getting bumped a lot. He ended up getting removed from the plays involuntarily, which worked obviously massively into the Yolobrothers FC favour to take Bluii out of the equation. What just got unplugged? Okay, I'm going to ignore it. I just got the warning thing that something got unplugged on my computer, but I'm just going to ignore it because it doesn't look like it was anything. Important. The person who said the stream's going to crash or the setup's going to start falling apart. I hate you. Dunk by Bluii on Zycriptic. He's no boost left. Neither is Ultraviolet, though, as he's forced to make this save out into the corner. Binka is there as well, and she was required for that one. As Ultraviolet can only put it into the path of Bluii. Zycriptic forced to help out Bluii with the strong follow-through. Bumping Zycriptic out of the way meant he couldn't touch the ball again. Pop high. Now Acryx into the corner. Ultraviolet, sorry, challenging hard. My brain's making a weird connection with Bluii and Ultraviolet, just because I'm thinking Ultraviolet, like, light is blue. So it's really, I don't know why, but it's throwing my head a little bit. I keep calling Ultraviolet Bluii. Science things. Froggle understand. You can do the, yeah, Jesse, yeah, science. It's causing weird connections in my brain, and I don't know why. Zycriptic now. High, good challenge from Acryx off the sidewall. Keeping, it's the Yolobrothers FC who have been hemmed in a little bit in the last minute and a half of gameplay. They've just not been able to get out, and they still are a goal down. Oh, as I say, the words didn't leave my mouth. You bring Frog into this Clouds Affect UV? No, because he's studying a science degree. But, like, thank you for making that connection and getting that discussion started, Riz. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Binks with a massive influence on that play, and it is Zycriptic who sinks the open net. He's been good with the open nets. Had two of them. One of them could have been very dicey in the twos, but he sank both of them. Fider, how you doing? Dropping the sound alert, sneaking around in the background. This is dangerous. The ball has been censored. Wiz looked like he was struggling. He was the only one on the ABLUNDR team with boost as well. As you see, Ultraviolet and Zycriptic go for the same ball. It ends up popping it away, but the pinch from Bluii going the wrong direction. Acryx isn't there. Zycriptic is there, but he can't quite find the dish. And Binka in a really awkward spot. Ultraviolet boost required. It's a massive dunk on Zycriptic by Acryx, and Wiz with the straw. It was such a strong shot. Bluii ends up forcing to fake it out because he didn't have much boost left, and Binka was there. She was in a very dangerous spot, and UV over the top, and they found the lead with 13 seconds remaining. Unbelievable scenes from the threes. Wiz tries to pass it back. Acryx didn't go for it. Expected the read from Zy, but the fake worked just as well. Only one goal in it. Bluii, can he bring it around for ABLUNDR? As you see, all three of the Yolobrothers FC in the defensive half. It puts it high. Bluii going to try and keep this up. He does try and keep it up, but he's got no boost to follow it. As Binka sees it away, and UV is going to drop it for the ones, and that is it. Yeah. Even if ABLUNDR win the battle, they have to work on the threes. Have they not been doing well in the threes, or do you reckon it was just this series that didn't go their way? Or have they been a weaker threes team in general? What are we saying? What are we saying? I think someone said something in team chat, but right at the end of the game, so I didn't catch it. So we're going to move on from it as we go into the ones. We have UV versus Bluii for the elimination from crew battles. See, Bluii misses out on his wave dash, but he still manages to recover just about. And that has gone high. Bluii in a dangerous spot here. He's going to go for the mustard. No, he fakes the mustard, and UV waits down patiently. In case that was... You've forgotten how to play twos. So you've been playing ones or something, Zio. You've just been playing a lot of threes. See, Bluii high now off the ceiling. Again, goes for the fake. Not sure he was in a good position to shoot it after the ceiling reset. But UV gets the elimination. He really needed that elimination there because he was running out of boost as he was chasing that ball down. Bluii was inviting the chase. But UV just caught out in the end. And kick-off goal, massive from Bluii. It'll put him straight back in the standings. Good strong kick-off from him. Ah, yes, you've been on holiday, haven't you? I've seen the photos, I've seen the chat. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's unfortunate. UV goes high, gets the reset, tries to pop it and does really well. Wave dash into the corner. Not really a lot Bluii could do there. Couldn't cover it all. Flick from Bluii finds the side of the net. He was just, both players just sat there watching in sort of like a stalemate, wasn't it? UV looked like he was in a good spot, but he was actually just not quite facing the other post enough to cover it. Big beat there. UV, Bluii trying to find some semblance of control here on low boost. Bluii swipes the corner. It's a good pinch though. It will force UV to retreat and Bluii to get boost. He's done well to get himself out of that situation, Bluii. But UV with the bumps to force Bluii into the same situation, back into his own half. Trying to attack quick is Bluii now, and he's just about accelerated the ball enough to get over the top of UV. Another big kickoff from Bluii. Going to produce his fourth. It's been good showing from both players, but Bluii has had the better of the kickoffs. He's had both of the kickoff goals. Pressure is crazy. Yeah, it'd always be like that, especially when the ones is last. When the ones is played last in these events, the 1v1 pressure is insane with it all to play for. There's no do-overs here either. Someone is going home for good in this crew battles. Right now, It's the Yolobrothers FC as it stands, but still half the time, just over half the time left in this first ones game. UV needs a bit of pressure, momentum to swing back his way. And it might be the start of it there. Good challenge, but Bluii recovers the ball, plays it back. Smart play from Bluii. Just to recover and reload and lock it in again. Good touch. UV kind of needs to play this forward quickly. Unfortunately, just couldn't quite get the speed on it. Bluii this time alert to the demo. UV's tried it once or twice before. This time Bluii sees it away. It's a good attempt at a shot, but it may leave him in an awkward spot. Bluii did commit to the beat though, and then went for the corner boost. Ultraviolet not able to plop it around cleanly though. It's been a good passage of play between these two now. After the first 6 goals, I think it's been a good couple of minutes before we've had another one. But this one is going to be another for Bluii. Finally wins this extended battle. Just bumping and moving Ultraviolet away from the ball before exacting the shot. Beat by Ultraviolet, but it only lands back into the feet of Bluii. Say feet. I've been watching football again since I've been home. It's kind of showing through. That's a massive beat though by Bluii. Should be another one for him. It is, and things slowly declining for UV as they try to pick themselves back up again. It was very hard fought in the early game, but Bluii now has just slowly started to pull away with a convincing lead. 4 goals at the moment with only a minute left. Less convincing about that clear though, but Ultraviolet not able to put a shot on target. And the shot is on target from Bluii though. Ultraviolet, good save. Still has some boost left in the tank as Bluii tries to stall enough that he can get back and get some boost in the tank. It's dangerous this from Bluii to wait down, but unfortunately the shot from UV goes high. It's not on target and Bluii will once again reload. Bluii just not giving Ultraviolet anything in terms of offensive pressure. Is staying with this ball even on low boost. You see the zap dash come off the corner of the wall. Might have overextended himself here though as the ball pops in high. I think Bluii should get to this. No, he doesn't. He messes it up. He's just skimmed it into the corner of his own net. You know this, Rush. See the attempt. That's the reset from Bluii. But he will take game number 1 in the ones. And it's so far, as I feared, Bluii strong in the ones at the moment. Good shot from Bluii. It turned out to not be such a good shot. If it had gone across the net, if he wanted to miss, he wanted it to go straight across net. Instead, it does that horrible thing that it sometimes does. Pops off the post, and there's nothing you can do about it from your position. And UV will absolutely take the freebie. I now popped up. UV gonna go for an air dribble. Doesn't get the pop on it he wanted unless the intention was to always take it low. Got the feeling that wasn't the case, but Now Bluii will have an attack of his own. UV trying not to get baited to go for the corner boost, but it doesn't matter anyway. Strong flick from Bluii. Had the ball perfectly balanced on the line. Oh, that's a miss again. It could be a deadly miss. No, UV has no boost, but he still manages to get to the ball through the in and out. The in and out of the net gave him enough torque to get on the end of this one, as Bluii was, for the second time this game, overcommitted. This one, though, due to a missed shot off the backboard rather than the post. Trying to conserve some boost. Probably a good thing he was never catching that ball down. You see, sorry, Ultraviolet. Again, a rough touch from Bluii, and he's given Ultraviolet 3 so far in this game. 2 missed shots, one off the post, one off the backboard, and then an overtouch there. Too hard, too away from himself, with Ultraviolet hot on his heels. Good beat by Bluii. This could be dangerous for him. Can't quite get the reset though. It could have been dangerous for Ultraviolet there. Up high now. Ultraviolet in a very good spot. Tries to find the far corner. Bluii looked like he was in a good spot to defend it, but the shot was wide anyway. Locking and loading. That's another one hard off the side though. This time Ultraviolet's snipe is wide. Bluii just needs to be careful with the overcommits here, but that's a nice long hop. Good pop from Ultraviolet, and he takes a lead of 4. This time Blui's tactic of staying close to the ball seems to be detrimental. A few missed shots and a few heavy touches, and Ultraviolet has been able to capitalise. Good regain. Yeah, it has been a good comeback, but I feel like Bluii will probably be kicking himself at a few of the goals he's given up. As I say that, Ultraviolet just missteps himself while trying to take the ball back into his own half. You see he creeps a little bit too close there and then gets that touch that he didn't want. And Bluii all over it in an instant. Ultraviolet been good enough to get all the snipes that he's been offered so far, bar one. I think there was only 1 miss so far this game, as that boost steal has left Bluii in a very awkward spot. Ultraviolet, he wanted the pop, you could see it, but he does really well to recover in the end. Bluii just missed out on the pre-flip touch and then was thrown out of the arena by Ultraviolet. Flick high. And UV with no boost. Bluii will know, Bluii will sense it. He makes his way towards the sidewall. Not quite going to be able to get there, and Ultraviolet misses the snipe on this occasion, and it may cost him. It will end up costing him. Bluii got the goal back that he gave up earlier off the post. Ultraviolet has repaid the favour. Mess around with my setup. Hop high, not quite high enough though from Ultraviolet. Does find some sort of very scuffy reset as he drags the body of his car on the ground. Bluii trying to entice him into that beat. Such a one's beat that, just sitting there with the ball next to your car on the sidewall, trying to entice the other player closer to you. Tragic, yeah, it is tragic. The lead, he still has a lead, but it has been slowly whittled away by Bluii. And there we go, the lead has been fully obliterated by Bluii. Ultraviolet, too late to challenge that one. Just sneaking a little bit too close there, and Bluii sensed that the shot was on. And a big kickoff win. Bluii has definitely had the better of the kickoffs overall in the last few games. Sorry, in both games. And suddenly Bluii has a lead. He was 3 goals down at one stage. And now 2 kickoff goals, and it's all coming apart a little bit. Still only 2 goals. A lot of mistakes early for Bluii. Gave Ultraviolet a big lead. Ultraviolet good enough to capitalise on them, but Bluii has a foot back in this time. The fake kickoff though, and Ultraviolet read it extremely well. Bluii just taking a 2-goal lead. I could see the thoughts behind it. Take a 2-goal lead and then take possession. Maybe waste a little bit of time, take the dub already, but 2 kickoff goals now for Ultraviolet. First, reading the fake kickoff and then the wave dash kickoff. Clinical from Ultraviolet. Both opting for a wave dash kickoff in this case. Ultraviolet in a bit of an awkward spot. Too awkward to shoot it. Bluii in a good spot, but he's going to have to hustle here. Here, Ultraviolet's boost on his tail, but Ultraviolet's giving it away, and surely that'll be another one for Bluii. It is. End-to-end stuff from both these players. See Ultraviolet's touch there, just into the path of Bluii. Probably wanted to hit that way harder than he ended up doing. Now he's going to have to retreat. Dangerous attack from Bluii. Somehow Ultraviolet gets that boost. It looked like it could have been bait for a second, but does get it in the end. See a lot faster pace play, where some players might be nervous towards the end of these games. These players seem to be getting quicker and quicker as the game progresses. Pop high from UV now. Can he get the reset? He does get the reset, and he gets the double tap off the side wall. Bluii, the valiant effort, but it's a great shot from Ultraviolet under pressure to level it up. What a great effort from UV. But it only brings him level. He's still got to find a lead. 14 seconds. It's going to be a massive kickoff for the pair of them. Ultraviolet's messed up his wave dash, and Bluey's going to take the lead again. Oh god, the heart bleeds. The wave dash just didn't go his way. Both players opting for a slow kickoff. They both wanted that win, but Ultraviolet's the one who's got it. Ball up high for him again. Is it going to go in? It doesn't land in. Oh god, what is happening? He keeps finding a way back in. Again, the wave dash kickoff comes out from both players. Bluey's just going to let this drop. I think that's right from Bluii. That kickoff did not go his way. And he's going to load again. This time neither player electing for a fast kickoff. Bluii trying to keep control of that. Ultraviolet needs to be careful now. Bluii is close to the ball. You can see that happening. The early challenge from Bluii was looming. Oh, that might be it. Bluii just straight. Sorry, UV just strayed a little bit too close, and Bluii pops it over the top. And that will be it. A blunder. Take it. In the end. Fantastic series from everyone. Unfortunately for Yolobrothers FC, it's come to an end. Yeah, it was really well played from UV. Definitely that second game was completely in the balance. Could have gone either way. But Bluii gets the job done in the end, gets it done in 2. It was a fantastic effort from both teams. But there it is, Que Sera Sera. So, hope that's been a good watch for you guys. Hope you've enjoyed having me back for a period. See you in 30 minutes. No, you will not see me in 30 minutes. You will not see me again until tomorrow, probably. Yep, you'll see me tomorrow. By the looks of it, there are 2 overlapped games, and I am doing one of them. So, yes. El Streamer, just for today. Right, great. Cheers. You know I did do a game today, right, Remy? So you're just saying that game was an L, right? Right? That's what you're saying? Yeah. Yeah, take your caps and run, boy. Nah, we good. We chilling. It's been tight. I've enjoyed being back. Enjoyed coming back to the fold, and hopefully you should see a bit more of me now with those crew battles coming into its latter stages, and with full tilt looming probably after the crew battles. But obviously that is Rez's domain to speak to. Yeah, it's been good seeing you guys again. Big W's. But anyway, cheers to everyone that rocked up. Cheers to all the love and watching the games. And I will catch you guys around again tomorrow. Maybe later today if some people hang around. Might jump in a chat or two, but we'll have to see. I've got to crack on with the rest of my day now. So until